Good afternoon and welcome to the Vibrantly Healthy Mom Show. Today we are going to talk about the 5 steps that you can take to enjoy the holidays without putting yourself in a hole. My name is Laura Bostrom and I'm the host of this show, and I am so glad that you've stopped by here today, whether you're listening live or to the recording. And something I would love to have you do is just comment below and let me know where you are tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. So one of the most common things that I have heard people say to me when they discover that I have 6 boys who I have grown and raised, and it was any time when they were little and on up to this day, is the most common 2 words that I hear them say is bless you. I know exactly what they're thinking. 6 boys must have been crazy. And the other thing people wonder is, how did you survive? How did you keep your sanity while you raised 6 boys? Well, to be honest with you, as I think back about that, it really took a lot of intentional planning, a lot of organization, and it was a matter of making every single move and moment that I lived count. I had to think it all through. So the same kind of concept can be applied to a busy time of year like Christmas. There's so much to do, right? There's shopping to do, which I need to get mine going. I've got just a little bit done so far, but we have all of the shopping that we need to do for our gift giving. There's meals and parties and decorating. The list goes on, and the time is short. So there's not a lot of time to do all that we have to do. And the other thing is we want to enjoy it, right? We don't want to just be so busy with all of the things that we have to do that we can't enjoy moments along the way, like maybe getting in your car with your family and just going around and driving around looking at Christmas lights, or sitting down and having a cup of hot cocoa with your children while you watch a Christmas movie, or whatever it might be for you that you want to enjoy. You need to have time to do those, and you need to have energy left to be able to do those things. So what is it that we can do where we are able to enjoy all of the things that come along with the holidays without, by the end of the holidays, being put so far into a hole because we have exhausted ourselves and there's nothing left? So there are some steps that you can take, and I want to share those with you today. And I'm drawing these honestly from what it is that I learned from all the years of raising our 6 boys and homeschooling them and just having a lot of responsibilities there. So the number one thing that I have always found to be super helpful is to not overcommit. Just don't overcommit. There are so many things that we can say yes to: another party, another gathering, another event to go to. And we can't do it all. So we have to figure out what's important to us and pick those things. And it's okay to sometimes say no. That is okay. So don't overcommit yourself. And the second thing, leading right from the first, is to make priorities and keep them. So you need to determine what's important to you and to your family. And then those are the things that are going to be what you will make of utmost importance for you. So you need to know what your values are. What do you and your family value most about Christmas time? What is it that you want to be spending your time doing? And then make sure that the things that you're saying yes to are aligning with those. Of course, there will be some things that come along that we just have to do, that we have, like maybe there's that office Christmas party that you just have to be a part of, and you really can't get out of that, even if it doesn't like line up with all of what your values are. But figure out what your priorities are as a family and then stick to those. The third thing would be to plan ahead. And I cannot emphasize this enough. Don't wait until the last minute to get the things done that you have to do. Decide what it is, first of all, that you have to do. And really a good way to do this is list everything out. Write everything down that you have to do to be prepared for Christmas. And all the things that you would like to do, make a list of all of them. And then if there's some of those things you need to weed out and say, hey, I don't have room for this one, then just erase it. Cross it off your list, get rid of it. Then the next step is to take those things and assign them a spot in your calendar. I love Google Calendar. I love the notifications I get, so I will not forget the things. So put the things in your calendar. Figure out when it is you're going to do each of those things. Make sure they fit in your schedule. And then you will be more apt to get those things done. And you will also be in a position where you can have less stress, because you don't have to be constantly thinking about all the things you have to do and when am I going to do them. You can know in your mind you can rest assured that you have already put them in your schedule. You already know when you're going to do them. So make sure that you are planning ahead. The fourth thing is to get adequate sleep, because it's when we are rested that we're able to have more energy to do all the things that we have to do. Plus, you're going to be in a better mood, which is going to be better for you and everybody else around you. And the other thing is it's going to help strengthen your immune system, because the last thing any of us wants to do is end up getting sick, especially during Christmas time when there's so much to do, so many things to enjoy. So make sure that you are getting enough sleep at night. And then the fifth thing would be practice gratitude. Obviously, we've talked all about this during Thanksgiving. We need to have a thankful heart. It's important, but we don't want to just leave it there for that one day a year of Thanksgiving. It's something we want to carry right on into Christmas time and throughout the year. For it's when we practice gratitude, when we think of the things that we have to be thankful for, that brings joy and happiness into our lives. And as well, it ends up running over into the lives of those that are around us. So put these 5 things into practice, and I think you will find that your holiday time, your Christmas planning, all of that will be much more enjoyable. So I'll just review those again real quickly. Number 1, don't overcommit, okay? Number 2 is to make priorities and keep them. Number 3 is to plan ahead. Get things on your schedule. Know when you're going to do them. Number 4, get the amount of sleep that you need. Get an adequate amount. And number 5 is to practice gratitude in it all. And I hope that you enjoy this wonderful time of year and enjoy all of the wonderful things that go along with it. And that is it. And I will see you again next week. Bye, everyone.